They say love can take you to the most unexpected places. Well, my love took me to the Arctic. It's a really wonderful day. We caught 2 whales yesterday. They dragged it in, cut the heads off, and now we're trying to extract the teeth so that we can be artistic and make cool looking jewelry with it.
And I never thought I'd end up in Asia. I'm a Canadian.
I'm a Singaporean.
Just after our wedding, I was offered a great opportunity to do communications work for the Inuvialuit, the Inuit of Western Canada.
I didn't really know it was the Arctic. Dave told me it was a town called Inuvik. When I googled Inuvik, one site said people in Inuvik live on Northern Time. That sounds relaxing. I mean, it's gotta be. There's only one traffic light for the whole town. I pulled up a map and all that came up was a black dot surrounded by white nothingness, 150 kilometers above the Arctic Circle. From little red dot to little black dot.
I couldn't wait to drive up there. What an adventure.
I knew Canada was big, but I was overwhelmed by how many trees, beavers, and Easter eggs it could have.
Grab it by the balls and make it understand.
It took us 14 days to drive from Toronto to Inuvik.
Driving 10 hours a day and hitting a shower only once every 3? This is Dave's idea of a honeymoon? Wow, these are reassuring words from the Yukon government. So this is like the Bachelorette where you talk about how you really feel, but this is no longer the Bachelorette. This is like the woman married to the madman.
So the road here is an interesting mixture of gravel and mud, small stones, and then some oatmeal covered in cotton. And then when it all gets wet, they apply chocolate. And it makes for a real slippery go.
You know, at this point I think Dave is really mad and I'm really doubting like my whole existence here.
Don't doubt it, baby. Live it, baby.
He thinks it's funny. He thinks
Live that
it's funny.
existence. Woohoo!
The Dempster Highway is an unforgettable driving experience that crosses the Arctic Circle, traverses mountain ranges and river crossings. So what if there are no emergency services? We've got instant noodles. Land of the midnight sun and gateway to the Beaufort Delta, Inuvik is a place of rich diversity. It is located on the Mackenzie Delta, Canada's largest freshwater delta. The town is close to the Arctic Ocean with a spectacular view of the Richardson Mountains.
Nested between the treeless tundra and the northern boreal forests, Inuvik overlooks an incredible maze of lakes and streams off the delta.
Whether you are looking for northern arts and culture, remote rivers and wilderness, a chance to see Arctic wildlife, a place to do business, or to relax and just enjoy the midnight sun, Inuvik has it all. Autumn soon turns into winter.
And we fall into a weekly routine cooking for ourselves in a town with only 3 restaurants, all expensive and frankly, not very tasty. Oh, hi.
How was lunch?
Grilled cheese and tuna by Dave.
Nice.
It was good. It was like any other Monday, Wednesday, or Friday.
My first assignment out on the land is intense. The plan is to drop me off on the edge of a frozen lake bed. The temperature, -40. The pilot will chase a group of caribou towards me so that I can film a wildlife officer netting one from a low altitude. Being this close to wildlife for the first time was a thrill I'll never forget. I'd never even been in a helicopter before, and here I am getting paid to ride them all over the territory. Woohoo!
As a Singaporean, we have year-round summer. 4 months of darkness and winter was at first novel, and then it quickly grew stale. It's time to get a job. So I did. The production company that Dave works for took me on as a magazine editor. Wow, my own magazine? My job was to interview, write, photograph, and design a magazine on Inuvialuit news and culture. That meant I get to go out on the land with Dave. My first assignment was to go out ice fishing with an Inuvialuit hunter. He gave me whale blubber as bait, but the fish didn't really like it. Well, we've been trying to do this for 20 minutes now?
Yeah.
There's not responding to the maktak. I think maybe we put in a hamburger would be better. Dave saw a really big fish though.
Yeah, I saw a big char down there.
So they are down there. Ooh. It didn't take long before I became part of the television team. The only way to get into an igloo is to come in on your knees, so it makes you really humble. It has been over 5 decades since these very same elders met as young people in seal hunting villages on the sea ice. These winter gatherings were always cause for celebration, and the elders would celebrate by drum dancing. Hard?
This is the story of how we fell in love with the Arctic. Come join us on our adventures.
To experience the beauty of the land and the warmth of its people.